welcome to our episode of SRBTV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are dealing with the Elseworlds finale, Part 3, aka Supergirl Season 4, Episode 9.
Got that one right this time.
Yes. So previously, we met Batwoman.
Yes, we finally met her.
So that was the main part of her story.
Mm-hmm. This was the pilot, kind of like a pilot episode for her.
Everybody else met Earth 90 Flash.
Yes.
They warned them.
Mm-hmm.
Then they found that our heroes finally met the Monitor.
Yes.
And talked about an impending evil coming, and he's looking to test these Earths
and you had theorized going, what if he's doing this? And you're pretty much you were right on some majority of the stuff you said.
So in the end, he takes the book back, gives it back to Dr. Dreamer? Dr. Dream?
Well, pretty much in the show, pretty much it's Dr. Deegan. Remember, John Deegan or something like that. But
Dr. Fantasy.
No, Dr. Destiny.
Dr. Destiny.
He eventually becomes Dr. Destiny, but for now,
basically
here he's John Deegan.
He was given a book back, and he rewrote it again, but this time neither Barry nor Barry doesn't have his powers.
Yeah.
For some reason, Merlin, Deathstroke's son, and Ricardo Diaz are cops in Central City.
Yeah.
And they're known as the
like Pistol Twins or something like that.
Something gang, something.
No, it was Pistol. It was like something Twins. I know that much.
Yeah, and then they encounter a black suited Superman.
Yeah, or somehow it feels like he rewrote it to where Superman, pretty much in a way, exists in that world. Exists in the world. They're doing they're pulling what we like to call the injustice type of Superman, where he's dominating the world in a way.
So let's talk a bit about what happened on Supergirl previously, because it only got brought up a little in Part 1 of Elseworlds. So,
yeah, that's true.
Previously on Supergirl, while Sentinel of Liberty was captured, his arrest only warranted more like prejudice towar's the aliens.
And then especially the keynote of what he stated about who Supergirl really is, and that's
that's where the president told her, what's your secret identity? We're in a world where this is happening. We need we need the citizens' trust.
Yeah.
You need to reveal your secret identity. And of course she refused, which of course anybody who's read a comic book knows that's the cardinal rule is you don't give up your secret identity.
Exactly, pretty much.
And even we found out in Part 1, Clark agreed with what she did, saying she did the right thing.
To protect the people that she loved the most, So it's really interesting how that's going to develop even in the Supergirl when we get back to Supergirl, how that's going to progress. And even though we mentioned that too, last episode, it really felt like Barry and each episode, it seemed like it was focused on a certain person's thing, pretty much. I know the second episode dealt with Barry and Oliver kind of helping each other out with the issues they're dealing with in their own worlds right now. Trying to help each other out. And hopefully maybe in this one we get a little bit of maybe Supergirl, getting some help with trying to realize what she can do or the type of hero she needs to be, for when everything goes back to normal. But anyways, enough talking. Let's get this going. This is Part 3 for Elseworlds. This is the big last one to wrap it all up. And again, this is for Supergirl Season 4, Episode 9, Elseworlds Part 3. So, let's do this.
My name is John Deegan, and I'm from Gotham, a city in grave need of
heroes.
Oh
God, he's doing
his opening monologue.
I did my part by protecting this city from the criminally insane. The world didn't understand my methods, so I worked in secret until one day a cosmic being recognized my potential and gave me the chance to be something.
Oh, we actually see a little bit.
Someone great. Now I am Superman.
Oh, he turned himself into Superman.
Arrow and Flash. The world thinks.
Trigger Twins.
Trigger Twins. As you said, something twins.
Reality.
So
he turned himself into Superman.
So that means where's the real John Deegan? Does he have the mind of Clark? That's the question there.
And is it still just this world being affected, or is it
another whole other world?
No place you can run where I can't find you. Idiots. I'm bulletproof.
We know.
No.
Is there only way to get away? He likes to save people.
You want to be Earth's hero? Save the children or stop us? Your choice.
Yeah, they know how to beat a Superman. Yeah.
It's like, it's like, you want to be the hero? Well, guess what? We're good at being the villains.
We know how to be the villain.
We know how to be the villains. We know for a hero what their greatest weakness is. That was smart. It's like, we know what your weakness is, and that's you want to be a hero.
Being bad makes me feel bad, man. Landed in an empty parking lot. Oh, man, I don't know. Just doing something like that on purpose. I think I'm gonna puke.
Oh, come on!
We need to find out how extensive this reality change is, and we need to get off the streets. Come on.
And Swamp Vendor, according to you.
We'll never see the light of day again.
I'm gonna stop you.
There's nothing to stop. I am the hero this planet needs.
Let's not forget, Supergirl wrecked Superman like in season, was it 2, 3?
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you, Agent Danvers.
Damn it! Oh, that's fucked up! That is fucked up!
These cells are patrolled 24/7,
So I'm confused. He said he didn't know her backstory, but he could still change her reality.
Yeah.
Alex.
I don't get it.
Oh.
So why is Alex there?
Oh, you think you know that, Agent?
You see, I scrambled the reality of everyone on this Earth. No one is who they were. But I guess even rewritten destiny has a way of playing jokes.
Wait, so wait, is that universe's version of Alex?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Or I killed her.
Oh.
You're a monster.
He's saying he just told her somehow the person you used to know, somehow it made it into the story. I mixed everybody else.
So it feels like that universe's Alex Danvers.
Alex Danvers. So she is actually an agent.
Okay, let's see how much.
Cisco, breach to Earth 38.
It's time we talked about your destiny. I must confess, my interest is piqued. You possess neither power nor abilities, yet still manage to outwit an opponent. Powers of a Superman.
Superman.
It's just one word, Superman.
It's just one word, Superman.
What is this? If you're testing us, then let us get back to it.
Oliver Queen. A man who channels his hubris and anger and calls it strength.
There you go.
Yeah.
Think like a criminal.
Oh wow. Okay, cool.
They are afraid of us?
Go with it. Exactly, go with it.
You keep saying that, and yet here we are anyway. Allies and resources.
Oh my god, it's scary!
Trigger twins.
Oh, Trigger twins!
Sorry, I'm just a huge fan of your criminal history.
Oh my god, look at Gary in it!
But they don't know who he is!
Yeah.
None of them met Gary!
I've met him.
Apparently we need allies and resources. Looking for Cisco Ramon. You mean the boss?
The boss?
Oh my god!
You think I'm a drug lord? A criminal underworld lord?
Look at he's like, what?
I don't know who you think you are, but around here, people call me Mr. Ramon.
You got a problem here, Mr. Ramon?
Oh!
Case.
Oh, he recognizes him!
him!
James!
I think
Not even-
shop
God
boys
damn it.
need an education in how things work around here.
Wait,
That should be a problem.
what if the good guys are the bad guys,
For nothing.
and the bad guys are the good guys? So they're looking for somebody like, say, Sentinel Liberty.
Mr. Ramon.
We got this, right?
Totally.
Is now an okay time to ask for a selfie?
God damn it, Gary!
Stop!
Jimmy, what are you thinking? What, are you gonna kill him here, now? Gary's still cleaning up from the last mess you made, Clockwork Orange. Threw him out in the alley.
Still has the pop culture references.
Yeah.
Wait, I knew your brother, Dante.
Big guy. And you and I both know I don't mean that as a compliment. Look, I'm sure the work we do for the city is great, but half of what we do around here is really just to prop his ego up. Truth, justice, and the American way. More like me, myself, and I.
Truth just is an American way.
Oh
I never thought that'd be talked about when it comes to an evil Superman show.
And trust me.
I like Kira. She took the full persona, and there's no, you know, the voice thing they did.
Like I said, the good guys became the bad guys became the good guys. Earth 38. Oh,
thank God we're here. Yeah.
the Fortress of Solitude.
178 tries.
Your friends are comedians?
That's what he just said.
No, yeah. Oh, so it's fixed. That's great.
No, not really. For Kara, I mean, that's a good thing.
You know, my Alex was always drawn to service, so it's not surprising that you care deeply, so deeply, about this world and all the people in it. But on my Earth, Alex doesn't just have a job. She's in charge of a place
She's
like
the
this.
HBIC, baby.
Yeah,
She's in charge.
She's in charge.
She's a leader who's just and proud. When someone tells her to do something she knows is wrong, she gives them hell. And she does what's right.
I can't wait for the one we know
She doesn't
to
have
tell the
powers
president to
like
go
I
fuck
do,
himself.
Oh god, yeah.
She's a hero. And she has the biggest heart.
I'm just hoping one day we get to have them come to her Earth for a big crossover. You know, that would be awesome. Come to her
She's
Earth.
good friends.
Whoa.
Just fly straight up! Fly straight up!
Fly straight out of the building.
Danvers, this isn't quite what I had in mind.
I warned you.
No, I tricked her into opening my cell. We don't know each other.
Yes, we do. She's my sister.
Shit.
Well, then you can burn together.
Wait for it.
Aye. Nice suit.
Nice suit! The real Superman.
Doctor, could I have a word, please?
Let's go talk.
See, they did it!
I'm out.
I'm out!
Have fun.
You guys have fun. Oh shit.
Get the ball! I mean, he's on the fight! He's like, get the ball! Get the ball! Okay!
Here, what are you doing?
Superman keeps something valuable.
Anything of importance to him, he keeps in a place called the Fortress of Solitude. I'll take
Wait.
it.
He has a Fortress of Solids?
Came from Fortress of
I just came from the Fortress of Solitude. I just came from there.
God damn
Again,
it.
he's doing pretty much
What the Trigger Twins did.
Yeah. It is like Barry's like, he's like, go get the book. Okay. Because he doesn't have his ability, so he's like back being just basic plain old Barry.
Yeah.
I can't look for so many Easter eggs in this goddamn thing.
The hammer. The hammer's the only thing I have in my mind right now. Fuck off.
Hurry up, let me know what to do.
Clark, we need you to open this. Fix things.
Because remember, he knows. Remember, he said he's dealt with books like that before.
It's
There you go!
rewriting everything again.
Yeah!
Releasing everything back to normal. She disappears. She's got it.
We'll see. Wait.
Yeah. Yeah! Yeah, he's back to his own self.
So at the very least, he gave them all back their abilities and identities.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh, okay. Oh wait. Ooh. That was weird. We saw Earth X for a sec.
Deegan must be rewriting reality again. Or destroying it. There might be a way to slow him down. We literally slow down time. Come on, this gotta be like only the fourth most crazy thing you've heard in the past 3 hours.
It's true. In the past 3 hours.
And I travel around the globe in opposite directions at just over Mach 7. We should be able to create enough centrifugal force to slow the Earth's rotation.
And everything else.
Rip the book.
Look at them. Are they pulling?
Everything goes back to normal.
We can do this.
To the upteenth level.
You won't die. When I opened the book, I watched both of you die doing exactly what you're talking about.
Oh shit.
It's in the book. It's destiny. I believe Clark.
We have to try something.
Ready?
You said I'd pass the test if I knew my true self? My true self is filled with darkness. Barry and Kara are different. They inspire hope. They inspire people because they are the best of us. And if this test of yours is going to kill our best chance at stopping this crisis...
There's that word again.
Yeah.
Well, as gods go, you're not a very smart one.
Oh! Ah, bird.
Complex piece of machinery, and balance must be maintained. One change requires another. How would you propose I keep the balance?
Oh shit, he's leaving it up to him? Fuck.
He knows exactly what he's gonna say. And I already probably know exactly what he's gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
I am the master of this world!
Blah, blah, blah. It's a bit much, don't you think?
Honey?
Honey?
Ah, Martian Manhunter came along!
Enormous.
Hey, Green Man!
The powers of Superman.
The powers of Superman.
This is exciting.
This is exciting.
Thank you for including me.
Thank you for including me! Yeah!
Yeah! Nice.
Fuck.
I'll protect the civilians. Finish this.
Yeah! Giving the monitor enough time to... So like you said, they have to collide.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow, they slowed it the fuck down. But what deal did he make though?
That's
All
what I
of
want
them
to know.
Kryptonite. Wait,
Yeah. Whoa.
that doesn't look like the same kind of era.
It's a Mesos motherboard.
I love that. Even he got to be involved a bit.
I like it. Superman with Superman's powers. Thank you for inviting me.
Becoming an annual thing, huh?
God, I hope not.
Oh, no.
Are you smiling?
I kind of like you guys.
On the bush. People like people who are direct. What is going on? I told you we had a lot of fun on Argo.
Always.
We're all
Oh.
No.
Wait.
Are you having a baby? Oh my god!
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't wear out like Injustice. I'm just saying. Congrats.
I'm so happy for you.
And the safest place for Lois to be is on Argo.
When the baby starts kicking. Oh, yeah, that would be awful.
So they're gonna be away while she has the kid.
Yeah.
So she has to be the protector of Earth.
But this fight, it reminded me of everything that I could lose.
Itself.
Women respond better than men under competitive pressure. We're better in a crisis. We're apt to ask questions.
We're better in a crisis.
Jesus Christ!
Can they not make
It's
it
like
more
the
obvious?
Avengers Endgame thing. It's like...
It's like they're gonna keep saying, it's the end game, it's the end game. Yes, we know it's the end game.
But also special.
If a guy with green hair and white skin comes by, ignore him! Please!
Kansas, you wrecked.
Lois Lane.
There you go, that's the setup for the next crossover. Another wedding to
I like
interrupt.
this direct thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be the next waiting to interrupt.
Nice to be able to feel the effects of alcohol again.
Yeah. Crispy has its pluses and
Oh my
its
god.
minuses.
Look where they ate up some Latin, remember?
Yeah.
Burning holes in my sheets.
You're not gonna miss anything about it?
They haven't brought it up yet.
Where I was running so fast.
Where do you get the rally altering arrow?
Things were standing still.
But not even that. What did he give up? That's the question.
It's so really clear to me. I'm gonna miss that.
Flash time.
What?
That's just what I
Flash time.
They have a name for everything. So I think I'll get there someday.
Should I hug it out?
No.
No?
I didn't mean it this time.
No.
Twice you made me hug you. No.
No.
Hey, I mean it.
And I mean it.
Thinking. I just came from Arkham. Tell me this deranged doctor of yours isn't going to be a bigger problem.
Deegan? Why?
Because I hear he's made a friend.
Don't worry, Doctor. Everything is as it should be. The stage is set. Worlds will live. Worlds will die. And the universe will
Oh, this
never be
guy.
the same.
What the? Oh, fuck! Yes!
That's
Finally!
Remember what I was telling you earlier?
You said you weren't going to say it, but you could.
Yeah. No, I saved it for that. I didn't say anything.
Wow. Okay.
Who's the guy in the mask?
I read about him.
So that was part 3
Yes.
of the Elseworlds trilogy, and it was good.
Yes.
I expected a bit more. I kind of did expect a bit more, but considering what this was, I'm going to get bit overall.
What this setup was, yeah.
So for the most part, this was just okay. What Infinity War is to Endgame.
That's what it is. This is just the setup to the bigger one.
This is part 1 to a much bigger part 2.
Yeah. So
that's coming.
What we're thinking pretty much, because we discussed a little bit even before we started this here, is that if they're doing what we think they're doing, if they want to include all the DC shows that's on CW, that's gonna be one of their largest events they'll ever pull.
Yeah. But for the most part, this was a good episode. I feel like there could have been a bit more to it. It feels like there's another part coming, but we know there isn't.
There isn't, pretty much.
For another year.
The first part opened it up really great, fantastic, great, set everything up. Second part was starting to become a little bit unstable because they were trying to squeeze in, like we said, on our last reaction for part 2, which is they try to squeeze in Batwoman's backstory in there a little bit, or backdoor pilot in there, on top of the other story. So they try to squeeze that in there. So it was unstable. This one was about okay because we were expecting more action. And for me personally, I thought they were going to use a little bit more of Wesley Shipp's pretty much character, because they showed him thinking, oh, he's going to be a part of the big, huge... No, it was only for a little bit. And I was hoping he was going to return here just to help them out maybe a little bit. He found a way to get back to
it.
But
I found this part 3 to be alright.
Yeah.
I don't think it was anything special. There were some great moments. There were some good moments. A little funny good line dialogue here and there. But honestly, it just felt like it was just wrapping things up.
That's what it felt like, pretty much.
At the end of this, I have more questions than answers. A couple more questions.
Yeah, exactly. A lot more questions. Of course, the number one question is, of course, what did Oliver give up?
What finally convinced Monitor?
He said he had to give up something in order for him to help. What do you think he gave up? I just want to know if we're on the same page here.
I don't know. I think he made a promise to Monitor that whatever's coming, he promises that the Earth that you're subjecting all this to.
Well, that's the thing though.
Will stop it.
Well, but it's the thing though. He said, "What are you gonna sacrifice?" That's what he said, pretty much. What are you gonna sacrifice? What did you give up, pretty much, for me to help?
I'm not entirely sure. You already know he probably said his life, but no, we won't find that out probably for a whole another year.
Maybe something where if it comes down to it, when the actual pretty much crisis actually happens next year, maybe he's a key to something to where it's like there's gonna be that ultimate sacrifice, and he pretty much is being that ultimate sacrifice. I don't know. For back in my mind at the moment, I was saying maybe take a little bit of the darkness out of him, because like he said, he was always filled with darkness. Maybe he took out a little bit of him, going, you know what, I sacrifice a little bit, but just keep enough in there for me to have something.
Yeah.
You know, because again, as we all know, a lot, you know, in the comics, Green Arrow was sometimes always goofing off, or not goofing off too much, but just was always humorous every now and then.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I thought. The way they ended it with the guy in the golden mask, is actually key to Crisis on Infinite Earths. He's known in the comics as Psycho Pirate, but supposedly he's a key player in the Crisis. Pretty much, he is one of the main key players to watch out for. So that's how come Batwoman stated what she stated, going, he's talking to somebody, but he's talking to somebody that I don't think he should be talking to in a way. Because he's a key player to the next big, large event.
Right. So
his Psycho Pirate, in a way, feels like he knows something's coming.
So overall, I would say, if we're going to rate them, of all of them, you know what's sad is that, like, part of me still thinks the first crossover was better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, part of me thinks the first crossover was a bit better.
Remember which one of
that was? The Invaders.
Oh yeah, that one.
That one was a bit better, to be honest. This was good. Had some fun moments. Mm-hmm. You know, there was some good humor here, some in-jokes.
I see what you're saying. It's here. I see what you're saying. So it's like in that one they involved everybody. Here it's like they only involved like the three main heroes. That's it.
I think what it suffered the most is the fact that this was essentially a glorified teaser. It was still good. I'm going to say something that may sound like otherwise, but I think in essence this felt like just a glorified teaser for what's to come next year. Yeah, we already know what's coming next year at most. It's going to be a crossover with Legends, Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, and Batwoman.
Yeah. And like I said...
And possibly Black Lightning!
That's why we're hoping also.
But that's what it felt like.
That's what it felt like. And like you said, pretty much, to me, this feels like it's the weaker of the crossovers. Because like I said, if you look at the other crossovers so far, the two major ones, because this is like the third one, right? The third big one, the third one so far.
Oh, it's like Christopher Effects.
For like all of them.
Yeah, it's the third one.
This is the third one. This one is so far the weakest out of the three.
Yeah.
Because like I said before, here you only get to use three of the main heroes in a way. If you look at the past, look at how many heroes they were able to squeeze all in pretty much all these episodes.
And it was 4 parts.
Too. It was 4 parts. But here it's like since they're working with 3, it's like we're just gonna use the 3 main heroes from the shows. You had other heroes in there, like perfect examples, like you said. Where were the heroes from Arrow? You know, where was Black Siren? I mean, yeah, she's but they could have possibly used her a little bit, or even use Wild Dog or anybody else.
Another thing I didn't like was that I thought Lois Lane, the actress, I forget her name.
I forgot her name, but the guy who played her,
she did a good job.
Yeah.
She was only in like part 1 and part 3, and that's it. In smaller roles.
To me, honestly, if you would have taken her out, the story would have been the same.
More or less the same, yeah.
More or less the same. If they would have taken her out, she was because I think they just wanted to give
Lois Lane a face.
A face. They, it's like we keep hearing the name, but it's like we need a face so then people know. Oh, when you think of Lois, it's this actor.
I mean, don't get me wrong. In the long run, she was just introduced to provide more context to Supergirl series, where she now
she's gonna be more of the.
She was going back to Argo to
get ready for the baby and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's why Clark's like, you're gonna be the hero, and like I said before, I can't wait to see when Supergirl returns next year. How they're going to play into that, because now it's like he said, it's like, you don't need an organization to be a hero, pretty much. You're a hero as it is. It's showing.
And don't get me wrong, too. I think the biggest person who learned the lesson the biggest was Oliver.
Oliver is the one.
Oliver has been so on his own ass about everything, and his darkness, no parent, all that.
Exactly, that's how
that this trilogy helped prove that there's more to you than the darkness inside.
Yeah.
Hell, Barry even convinced Barry convinced Oliver not to use the kryptonite arrow on Dr.
Dr. Keegan pretty much. And was it? He's like he kept telling him, it's like you don't have to use that darkness. Don't use it.
Yeah, so the biggest character development was easily...
I think it was mainly focused on Oliver.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he just came out of prison, and now he's kind of officially going to start working for the police, still as the Green Arrow, but it's like, now he needs to focus on the type of hero he needs to be, and how to use it, not to use the darkness, but to use something different, something new and different, because they bring out a new personality for the Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Something that the people need to see. And that's what this main focus was in this crossover for Oliver. I mean, Barry had a little progress, a little bit, but not too much. Because like I said, they didn't use like all the heroes we wanted in there. They used a little dab of some of them, but that's about it. Nothing much.
Yeah.
And I wanted more heroes in this. Even though it was a 3-part, I was hoping, okay, hopefully they squeeze in some more heroes in here to get involved, to help them out, to give that show a little bit of a boost.
Yeah, so I think, overall, I think this was the weakest of the DCCW. We think this is the weakest DCCW.
It was still good overall.
It was still entertaining overall, but this was definitely the weakest, mainly because it suffered from just what we found out at the end, just being a glorified teaser for next year's big crossover.
Yeah, it was still, like I said, it's still, don't get us wrong, it was still good.
It's still really fun. I think
the first episode started off strong
I think my favorite episode was part 1.
Part 1 was the best one, and like I said, and as each one got into it, it's like there was at least what it was is that...
Part 1 and 2 were good. I think part 3 was the weakest.
It was the weakest because it was like they didn't follow up strong. They started strong, but they didn't end it strong. Because it's like the first episode, you had the big, body type of thing. That was great. That was awesome. You had the funny moments. And the second one was more, okay, let's get them with the surprise with Batwoman and stuff like that. Here's the surprise. Here's Batwoman, da-da-da-da. And the third one was like, they were trying to figure out how to wrap it up.
Yeah.
You were expecting... The only big surprise you got was, of course, at the end, when they announced, oh, this was only the tease for Crisis on Infinite Earths. So hopefully next year, I'm hoping if they do it right, because Infinite Earths, if you look at the comic, it's involving all Earths. So hopefully if they do it right, they can include pretty much, like you said, The Flash, Supergirl, Black Lightning, Legends, pretty much all of them. Use them all. I mean, I love how they try to add a little bit of Legends in there with Gary.
God damn it, Gary! Everybody's Gary.
Gary's the one pretty much, of course, the one person they don't know. But we know, because it's like he's from Legends. That's the closest they can get to getting some piece of Legends of Tomorrow in there.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping next year they do it right, and hopefully they, this was just, it was just a tease, like how we said, like how Infinity War is to, to the actual end game. It did strong, but it wasn't strong enough. But hopefully, the big picture next year, they do it right, and they include every show. It'll be a massive event.
I was originally worried that it was going to be good because they didn't have a Legends, but it wasn't that. Like they were doing fine without the Legends.
They were doing all right. They didn't need them and we saw why they need them, because they're dealing with time.
Yeah,
that's what they were dealing with. They're always time changing. So it's gonna be, like I said, it's like I see why they couldn't fit them in there. And I'm glad they didn't, because if not, that was gonna be all kind of time wibbly wobbly, all type of stuff. But again, we're not saying it was a bad crossover. We're just saying that it was a good cross. It was a good one, but it was just more of a tease for something bigger, to even greater.
And that's what made it suffer.
Now, if it was all together, then that would have been even amazing. But it's like, since it's separate, it's like by itself, it's not. It's all right. That's all. It's all right.
And we already know what's coming, because everybody and their mother wouldn't stop talking about it. So we know the Anti-Monitor is coming.
Yeah.
And that whatever deal Oliver made is vital to that.
Yeah.
Whatever Batwoman situation is, by the time her show comes out next year, she's going to be involved.
That's if they...
I'm hoping... Look, if it's just a simple... Isn't there a 4-parter? Or at least a... I think it's going to be at least a 5-parter, because they're adding Batwoman to it.
Well, that's only if, pretty much, because if they do start Batwoman, and that's going to, hopefully I hope that's not their excuse of why we're only making it 4 parts because Black Knight is still not in it, or something like that, because I hope that's not the excuse. I hope they include all the shows, because again, Infinite Earth is all Earth.
At the very least, while I won't expect them to use Freeland,
I
expect them to at least take the characters from Freeland and put them into either
at least the heroes or something,
or Supergirls, or
exactly this something. Even if it's only Black Lightning, that would be awesome because at least for Black Lightning, he'd be like, there's a bigger world out there than just us, you know. At least he'll know there are other heroes like us in our world. It's just that, you know, it's like, and he's witnessed it.
Plus,
you know?
I want to see Black Lightning throw lightning at Flash's lightning.
That would be cool, yeah. This them combining their lightning together.
But that's for next year. I don't really have any predictions for next year. But this, like you said, this was good.
Like I said, I'm just hoping that besides this, you know, this crossover, I'm hoping next year is 2 or 3 times as big as any other crossovers. I'm hoping that's what this is. I have to literally get caught up. It's been a very long time since I've read Crisis on Infinite Earths and how they may change a lot of things because of the television. But just, like I said, I just hope that it gets much, much bigger next year. I really do hope so.
Same here. So, other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk some more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And I feel like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Elseworlds. Hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys loved about this crossover, what you didn't like this crossover, but also what you loved about the season finale or not like about the season finale of the actual, not season finale, but the finale of the Elseworlds pretty much crossover. Did you guys agree with us? Do you disagree with us? We love when you guys get an argument with us or you guys get arguments with one another. I forgot to ask you, how would you rank pretty much so far up to the crossovers so far? I know this will be the third one.
No, it would be this, Invaders, Crisis, and RFX.
So pretty much the order it's already in.
Yeah, because Crisis RFX was really good.
Yeah, so
it was 4 parts. Everybody got their screen time, and it all climaxed in an epic battle.
So you said pretty much first is Invaders, second is
no. From best to worst.
Best to worst, yes.
Best
not worst, but just it didn't live up to potential.
Okay, from best is Crisis RFX.
Then
second
Invaders,
is then it's
and then Elseworlds. I would have to agree. I mean, you guys put down what you guys thought was, you know, your ranked pretty much crossovers. And like I said, we mean crossover, we mean all the shows, not just like the simple little ones that you have here and there. No, these are the large ones. They like that. I like how they bring up. Oh man, I hope this isn't an annual thing.
Yeah.
That was a cute one.
Or he brings up how look, it's been like 3 hours.
It's been 3 hours. It's like, there you go. Goddamn, he's right. But anyways, let us know what you guys thought. Love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions or what to expect in the big crossover. Do you hope they're including all the shows next year? Or do you think they're only going to use probably 4 shows or anything like that? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to the whole event or even to this episode that we just watched. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next episode of SRBTV, we will be tackling the beginning of Season 2 of Runaways.
Yes.
So look forward to that. That should be coming within the coming weeks.
Yes, it is.
So until next time, I'm Christopher.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been yet another DCCW crossover-filled episode of SRBTV.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter.
As well as Stardust.
@SuperReactBros.